Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. What you see here laid out is the makings of a craft kit. I am part of a collaboration for the month of July. It's a collaboration hosted through the Facebook group Crafty Manipulators. Each Saturday throughout the month of July, myself and the other participants, there are I think 4 others. They'll be linked down in the description below, but there are little embellishments, different embellishments that we need to create. And it's called a craft kit in collaboration, because what we do is we have to put one together fully, and then we make a kit which has all of the elements to create 5 more. And the whole purpose of putting one together is just to give our take on, the project. At the end of the 5th week in July, after all 5 videos have gone up, we will be partnered together, and we will each swap with one other person in this collaboration, so that I'll be giving my kits that I make for the 5 weeks to someone else, and I will receive them from someone else as well. And then they can either choose to put these together the way that I have kind of shown, or they can do, their own thing. But they will at least have the items to make 5 complete projects. So for week 3, well, if you want to go back and look at weeks 1 and 2, those were week 1 was a paperclip banner, and week 2, which was last week, were tiny rosettes. So for week 3, it is 1-inch embellishments, well, tiny embellishments. The rules kind of this week, it had to be 1 inch. It could be square, circle, whatever shape you want, as long as the size is 1 inch. And then you need 2 layers and 3 embellishments, and these are just the minimum requirements. So I have come up with a little inchy. I've really gotten into making inchies and twinchies here recently again, due to participating in a collaboration, or just kind of like a open collab here on YouTube called Twinchy Thursday. And so it's really gotten me back in being excited for making all these little tiny embellishments. And plus I'm in the embellishments on the 11th collab again, which was just brought back this month. So I love making lots of little tiny pieces. So for my embellishment, I just used some scrap chipboard and cut them into 1-inch squares. And then I took some pattern paper, and the paper I have been using throughout this collab, I used it for both the 1st and 2nd weeks for my projects, is called Bumblebee's Dance by Paper Boutique, and it's a paper kit. There's 36 pieces of decorative paper, and then there's 32 die cut toppers in here. So let me show real quick. There's like these pieces here that are already kind of punched out, and they're to be used on, like, you can use them to make cards. I really love the colors and the patterns in that paper pad, and so I went with a pattern. Let me show one of these that's not decorated. I went with a pattern that was very small, because when you use, at least when I do inchies and twinchies, I find it best to use like a teeny tiny design, so that it of course shows up. If you use a giant design, then you're going to be cutting it so small that you're not even going to know what it is. So I went ahead and kind of glued these 2 together, the backing with the paper, just so the papers don't get tore in mailing, and just makes it easier. And so then I just cut a little scrap of this pretty decorative lacy trim and added it across the top. And then this is a bow punch from, let me see here, it is this one right here. So I just cut it out of some gold foil paper, and a little purple gem in the middle, since there's purple flowers on the background. And then for it didn't require a sentiment this week, but I just found these little teeny tiny gold foil little phrases, so I will include some of those. And that is my project for week 3. If you want to go back and check out weeks 1 and 2, I will. You can find them on my channel. If I think about it, I'll try to link them down in the description below. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by, and check back next week for the 4th project. Y'all have a great day.